Welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon. Today we're going to be looking at the Amazon exclusive G.I. Joe Classified Heavy Artillery Roadblock, or as I like to call him, Roadblock. Yes, I know this is technically the third version that we have, but this is the only Roadblock, as far as I'm concerned. One of them has been renamed and given its proper name. And the original one, I've done a simple kit bash to create a custom character, because who needs 3 roadblocks? This is Roadblock. So, I actually managed to get this from a claim sale in one of my Facebook groups. A buddy of mine was selling it. I managed to notice it as soon as he posted it, and boom, mine. So, without any further ado, actually, before we get into the figure, I just want to say, Hasbro, the fact that it took you this long into the line to do a proper roadblock was sad. It was truly sad. Now, I get what you were trying to do with the original run, basing it off the video game that nobody liked. Probably not the greatest idea. But you were trying to hype up the game by giving us figures for the game. So I understand your reasoning. Turning around immediately and issuing a variant, okay, that helped. It looked a little bit better. Then doing an alternate version with the beard immediately, not the greatest idea. But thank you for finally giving us this. So without any further ado, let's get into the figure. We're going to start with the accessories. We're going to move on to the figure. We're going to look at him. We're going to check his articulation. We're going to gear him up, and we're going to get him on the shelf. So, starting off, he comes with a hand cannon. The detail on this is not bad. It's got a pin in the front for blast effects, if you have blast effects. This hand cannon looks to be, my guess would be 50 cal, probably Desert Eagle. I just wish there'd be, a little bit of paint detail would have been nice. But you gave us an actual sidearm this time, so thank you for that. He comes with a helmet, but not just a helmet. What appears to be an actual Kevlar. It's got the front mount plate for night vision accessories. It's got the dual I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied right now. Dual attachment point for the chin strap. Chin strap hangs down nicely. Gives it that haphazard, I don't give a damn look. We have an ammo canister, which I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to set this off to the side for now, because this is the main event. The gazpacho maker. This is a minigun, Gatling gun, however you want to refer to it. Barrels do rotate, but as with almost all of these, as you can see, mine has a bend to it. I've heated it, and it isn't helping. I'm guessing that these were pulled from the mold and just piled in a bin before they had a chance to cool. And as such, it kind of took the shape of whatever they were sitting on top of, kind of bending down. It's got dual handholds, one back here for the trigger, one up here for aiming assist, and a point for the ammo can to attach. Now looking at it, I'm guessing this back here is where the brass is supposed to be ejecting, because there's no obvious place anywhere else. Now, this ammo can just simply slides up under here. Now, here's my issue with this weapon. I've seen one of these in use. This thing here will empty in about 90 seconds. And since he's not carrying backups, he's got about 90 seconds of fight time. And then a 7-round handgun. He's not well decked out. He'll do damage, but not for long. So, let's move on to the figure, shall we? Look at this head. This is a grizzled vet who's seen some shit. This is a I don't give a damn face. Beautiful bald head. Okay, why are you wanting to play with me now, camera? Beautiful bald head. I mean, look at these delts. Yeah, they're not well sculpted, but that's because of the butterfly joint. You can actually see the separation line. Got a camouflage tank top. Who needs body armor when you're Roadblock, honestly? He's got a back peg that pegs through the LBE. Couple of smoke grenades, first aid pouches, attachment pouches, thigh holster instead of just the grenade canisters. Got a pair of black gloves that just make him. I mean, look at this guy. He is fucking. He's jacked. Okay, he's big. Now the lower body is all reused from the first Roadblock. The arms are reused. The body and the head have been resculpted. New gear, new holster. Everything else is reused. Now, this kind of orangish, brownish looking color they chose for the pants, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it does look more like the original vintage Roadblock than any of the others. Black boots. The fact that they made these more real world colored instead of gold and silver, love it. So let's get on to the articulation, shall we? He's got a ball joint on top of a hinge, and then the neck also has its own separate joint. So looking up, he looks up. Looking down, he buries that chin. Got some great tilt and side to side motion. Arm hinges up to 90. Butterfly joint is present, but because of how thick his chest is, it only goes forward so far. He's got a bicep cut for rotation. Double jointed elbow, not pinless because this was the version 1. I mean, crap, look at that. He's got veins sculpted on his arms. They also got rid of that creepy, weird, just stupid looking tattoo. Hands rotate. Both hands have horizontal hinges. Ab crunch and waist swivel allow him to bend forward that far. Bend back really far. He's got a little bit of tilt and some rotation. He does have a standard belt sculpted underneath this belt. I forgot to mention that earlier. Okay, legs. Drop down hip. Allows the leg to come out that far. Come forward that far. Go back a little bit. Thigh cup for rotation. Double jointed knee. And if you look closely, you can see that the knee pad is still sculpted in there. That neoprene style leg knee wrap. It's still sculpted on there. They just painted it so you wouldn't notice it as easily. Boot cut for rotation. Foot hinges back that far. Forward just a little bit. That front plate keeps it from really going forward. Front facing pin for rocker. So, what do you say we get this boy geared up and ready to go? Look how pretty that helmet looks on him. Okay, weapon holsters in there fairly well. I feel like the holster's just kind of jacked up on there. Like it could be seated better. Maybe I need to reposition it a bit. I'll deal with that later. These hands are a little stiff, so you got to be careful trying to get them on the handles, because these handles are far more delicate than the hands are. And if you ain't careful, you will just break something. Yeah, a freaking vertical hinge on one of these hands would have come in handy. And there we have it. Heavy artillery roadblock, all geared up and ready to go. So let's get him up on the shelf. Are you going to be too tall? Yeah, you're a little bit tall, but we got you in there. And there you have it. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch y'all next time.